Day 79 today, and we are hoping for a small miracle. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Trax and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we are on the Easy Raider 2025 account, and we picked up a Sacred Shard yesterday from the monthly calendar. We also were able to clear the Doom Tower, which gave us a Void Shard, and we actually picked up a Void Shard from Clan Boss, I believe, and a couple of Ancients as well today. Funny enough, it was from Hard and from Brutal that we actually got the shards. I believe even Hard gave us the Void Shard, which, you know, that's pretty unusual, right? So, but nonetheless, we finally picked up some shards because it's been pretty dried lately, and yeah, there's only 11 days left for this challenge, guys. So I'm really hoping we pull something out of this that can help us. It doesn't really matter in what way it can help us anymore to me, because yeah, I'm not making any illusions. Even if we pull something to build a Clan Boss team, for instance, it's almost gonna have to be like a, I don't know, I want to say like a Helicath or something, Wixwell, you know, something that's basically a team by itself, right? Because I don't know how many champions we can build that will still help us in such a small amount of time, right? Stop right there. Click the link in the description right now to get a free legendary Karato and 4 amazing epics as you level up. Here are the exact steps you need to take. Step 1. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you've never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. Step 2. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find Karato here, as well as Uugo, Rector Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. This is an amazing account start in Raid, so click on my link right now and follow the steps. Now, I did see that we got some energy, so that means if we do pull something today that can help us for whatever reason, we will have some energy to actually start working on their masteries already, which is nice. We'll be able to get about 25% of the way there, I think, 1/3 or 25%, and have speed on it. I guess that's bad. Yeah, we'll have some energy to get some masteries on, is what I was trying to say. But there's also an event going on right now, one we don't really care about, that will give us a 5-star blessing for a champion we don't have. So obviously we're not really going for that, right? But we'll just pick up what we can find along the way. That's fine. Whatever gems or energy or useful items that we can pick up, we will gladly do so. Other than that, man, we are just doing the same old faction wars that we're trying to push, but it's been rough this week. I've tried several things. I've wasted a lot of energy, a lot of resources, and haven't really made a lot of progress while doing so. I was eventually able to push up that ice golem that I was talking about that I hadn't tried yet, right? Because I was still stuck on like 23 or something. I have pushed that up to ice golem hard stage 2, I want to say. I think I did the first one. I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure. We'll take a look in a second, actually. When these guys are done with spider, that is, right? Any day now. Come on. So like the top stages of the ice golem, we basically just did with some support champions and a Mordecai. I'll go into Ice Golem real quick and then we can... Yeah, see, we have a 17-minute run, which, you know, we're not going to farm this stage, obviously. It's just more for the points. But yeah, this was a team, man. So it's basically some crowd control, some support, and our burner, and they're just doing it. And that's... I think it's the same team I used for the normal stages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so, and those times are really long too, like you can see 16, 13, 22 here, but it's like, whatever, man. If it works, it works. We got past it, so those are all bonus points, right? All right, so other than that, and then I think I got 3 more stars here in the faction wars this week. Yeah, so nothing amazing, but at least a small victory, I guess. Ooh, I forgot about those gems. Right. We turned level 65, so there you go. 11 more days. I don't know how many more levels we're going to be able to get. I said maybe we could get level 70, but I'm actually coming back from that. I don't think we're going to get level 70 because the levels are going a little slower now, right? It takes way longer to get these next levels, so we probably won't be getting that far. Nothing in there. Get this real quick. What is this actually? All right, so I guess we just kind of want the energy and the gems, maybe this and this. Other than that, we're not too interested. Like the book, I guess, right? We can use the book probably. So I'll go down this route first, pick this up, and then probably go down this route just for the book. And then I assume by then we're probably done already. I don't think we can get much more here. Do we get a key? No, we don't get a key. All right, I'll just pick up the silver. At least the red dot is gone, right? Did I do any of this? I actually don't remember. Oh, I guess I did do a little bit of this. Maybe with the energy that we just got, we can get a little bit more silver and maybe we can just kind of push our way through this. But we'll see. I'm not going to force it, I don't think. I do have some extra gems now. So I guess maybe tomorrow for the stream, right? Maybe I should do it then. But this is what we're here for, right? We have a couple of shards, not many guys. We've basically been pulling all our shards constantly all the time and trying to get something to work with, but we have still not had a single legendary yet. Now, there's a Valkyrie in here, and Valkyrie, I'd say Valkyrie counts as one of those type of champions that can run a clan boss team by herself, right? So we're definitely going to put her in here. The rest, I'm not really interested in. I mean, Lissandra would be nice, and so would Cupidus, so would this guy. I don't even actually know what this guy does, so let me... Oh, that's Hansel. Okay, yeah, no, we definitely want to have this Valkyrie. So I don't know. Should I do this one first? Maybe I should do the Ancients first, and then I'll do the Voids, and then the Sacred as last to keep the tension, I guess, right? Okay, my Ancients should be really close to Mercy, by the way, because we haven't pulled a legendary yet, and I have pulled a lot of Ancient shards. I don't use Arzel Helper, so I don't know if I am actually in Mercy or not. But I mean, the amount of Ancients I've pulled is really crazy, man. Like not only the ones that I pull like on my recording, I do a lot of those off camera too, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of been meh, right? Well, there's another blue. What do you do? Risk Harm. For some reason, I feel like he's okay for Faction Wars. Attacks when enemy has a chance to place a stun. Only 20%, 30 when booked. Probably will never be booked, so it's just 20%. But that's still okay-ish. That's like having a stun set on, basically, right? So that's all right. An AoE places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns, equal to 20% of their max HP. Kind of weird since he's a defense-based champion, but it's a AoE on a 4-turn cooldown. Could put you in a stun set, I guess, and, you know, have more chances to stun here. Extra chance to stun on the A1 as well. You would have the chance from Thundering Impact, and you would have the chance from the set itself, right? Kind of nifty, I guess. And then places a counterattack buff on target ally for 2 turns. Also places increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. All right, this could be a handy champion actually for Faction Wars. Also gives Faction Crypts some boosted defense. Yeah, for Faction Wars, sure, right? He's definitely gonna be good there. Yeah, he gets a 4.9 there. I can see that for sure. He definitely has some use. All right, and another blue. And this is just going to be a sell. I don't need any more dwarves, so I'm not even really interested. They're all one-hitters. Yeah, no, you're gone. We're not using you. That's not happening. Okay, so here, I'd say Cardiel is probably the pick. He's an ally attacker, so that sets up a lot of good things for Clan Boss. Although Tuhanarak is also really good for Clan Boss, obviously. I still think Cardiel was probably more useful when it comes to damage and Clan Boss. He can also put up block debuffs, right? Yeah, Revive on Death, block debuffs. A good healing on his A1, ally attack, increased crit rate, all that jazz. Yeah, we'll do this one actually. Also has a speed in battles aura. Okay. Yeah, we're going for him for sure. It's a rare, and it is a Chevalier, whatever that is. It's another Banner Lord. Attacks 2 times and blah, 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 whatever. Place of stun can be okay for Faction Wars, but I mean, then you'd rather have 20% on the A1, I think, right? Because, like, actually using a skill to have a 50% shot at stunning one target is not great. It can be useful sometimes. Like, you can, like, RNG fish your way through some of the waves if you can, but probably not going to build him. Probably not. He does have a increased defense buff and continuous heal buff on all allies, but the other guy had that too, right? And the other guy had a better aura also. So this one's kind of just worse than the dude we just picked up, who's not a void rare. All right. He also only gets 4.1. Yeah. People don't like you, man. They like the other guy. Come on, man. Oh, yo, Whisper, dude. Hold up. Okay, so this gal is a monster. when it comes to dealing damage, all right? She can do a ton of damage on any boss, really. Let's go over her kit real quick, but this might actually be my next 6-star. I mean, just for the amount of damage this thing can push. She's going to be hard to keep alive, but if we can somehow figure that out, we have a huge damage dealer here. So attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance, it's 75% when booked, of placing the big boy version of Weaken for 2 turns. Really good. A 2 attacks one enemy, places a increased attack buff and 30% increased crit rate buff on this champion for 2 turns before attacking if the target has higher max HP than this champion. Now is the cool part, will ignore defense if the target is under a Weaken debuff. That part right there is huge and makes it so that you can basically put her into like a relentless set. Don't have to worry about savage and all those, you know, damage dealing sets. You can just put her into relentless because this move right here will ignore all of the defense as long as she actually puts up the weaken, or you can have somebody do that for you. Most likely we're gonna have her do it, but this will smack because she gets the increased crit rate. So you also just need 30% less crit rate, so you can put that more into attack, speed, or crit damage, right? Or accuracy if that's something that you need. And it self buffs with the increased attack as well. So she will always have increased attack when she uses this skill. Really, really good. And then this attacks an enemy 2 times and grants an extra turn if the target is under a decreased defense and a weakened debuff. So technically, you can go A1 and then next turn go A3 into A2. That's a lot of damage right there. And if you have a relentless set, you could possibly take even more turns and just, you know, go ham. You'll hear stories often of people with Whisper who just take like 5, 6, 7 turns in a row. It's really bonkers. And as a passive, also not too shabby, Unrelenting has a 10% chance of granting an extra turn whenever this champion lands a critical hit. So you're building her with crit rate, so normally that's every hit she takes has a 10% chance of granting an extra turn. Increases damage inflicted on bosses by 20%. So right off the bat, she just gets 20% bonus damage, 10% chance of an extra turn every time she hits. Every time she takes a turn and hits something, she has 10% extra chance of a turn, right? It's kind of insane because this already has an extra turn. This can give an extra turn. A relentless set can give an extra turn. You're just going off. You're popping off when you put this gal into a relentless, and she's just smacking left and right. Yeah, she's really good. 4.9, 4.9, 4.9. Yeah, people love this champion, man. People love this champion. Yeah, probably this will be my next 6-star for sure, to try and get some kind of damage going for Clown Boss that will push us maybe into like the 1-key nightmare territory, or even into like 4-key ultra nightmare territory, right? Really, really good. All right, so here we want to get the Valkyrie again. So still no legendary. Can we change that today? Can we pull gold, my guy? No, still no gold. Who are you? Malkith Bloodflock. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target. Goes up to 70%. That's all right, I guess. It's not horrible. AoE 3-turn cooldown, has a 100% chance when booked of decreasing duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn, and 100% chance of increasing all duration of ally buffs by 1 turn. So kind of like a semi-strip, but also increased duration of your own buffs. That's pretty good, actually. That's a really nice move here. And then on a 4-turn cooldown, revives 2 random allies with 30% HP and 30% turn meter. Places a shield buff on all revived allies for 2 turns equal to 30% of this champion's max HP. Faction Crypt's accuracy. So he's a reviver. Well, I mean, for Knight's Revs, I don't think we actually had a reviver, so that will definitely at least help us there for that, right? So let me take a look real quick. We actually got 2 Night Revs today. We got her and we got him, and we didn't have a lot cooking there, did we? Wait, that can't be all my Night Revs, right? Oh no, we did have revivers, of course. We had Sabitas. Then I don't know if we actually need this guy or not. I mean, he does pick up 2 people, but hey, maybe the team is just like 2 Sabitas, this guy, Whisper, and then something else. I don't know, possibly. But yeah, I guess Whisper here is going to be the champion. We're gonna start leveling up. I'm gonna toss her in here real quick so we can start working on her right now. Yeah, the saga continues though, guys. I don't know what is going on this account, but just does not want to pull gold at all. But I guess some would argue that Whisper is close to being gold. She's really up there as one of the highest damage dealers for any bosses. So yeah, not too shabby for sure. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for today. I will be streaming later today. So Saturday night, I will be streaming unless anything comes up, but normally I should be good. Yeah, so if you want to see how this account progresses further and more in detail, want to come and ask me some questions, please feel free to come do so or leave them in the comments. And other than that, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.